Shalom, brothers, man. Salakia, we had to handle some. Spiritual demon Satan, man. And we had to do some stuff off camera.
Get that St. John 6 one more time.
Yeah, then we're gonna go back to see. Yeah. Sis, how you doing, brother? You know you're an Israelite, right, brother? Yeah, you God's chosen people, man.
I hope so.
You are, man.
Hey, that's the spirit of me. That's the humility. That's the humility, like shit. I hope I am. Yeah, you know, if you shine of the wicked, you know what's happening to your ass.
God, brother. St. John 6 and 27. God, it says, labor not for the meat which perishes, but for that meat which endureth unto everlasting life.
Yeah, it's the meat that endureth unto everlasting life right here, man. This word, man. You know, can't nothing else get to everlasting life. Where the root of wisdom is immortality, man.
That's right.
You know, so if that brother, you know, he came up, you know, which we was gonna beat him with the word, but you know, as Satan come at the word is sown and take him away. You know what I'm saying?
I was thinking that.
Because the brother, he was gonna get here and get fed with this spiritual word.
Yeah,
you know, with this what was about to say, go ahead.
It's a lot.
You know, you gotta run over.
I was just gonna say, because he was like, I don't know what was making me come. That's that spiritual demon.
Bro.
He'd be like, go over there.
No. Yeah. Because that brother, he was listening.
He was getting fed.
Yeah,
bro.
he was really finna pipe up in the spirit on him. But ultimately, you know, it's all the will of Yahweh Shem Shah. You know what I'm saying?
It's the same, man. Like we don't see him at working like going crazy today, bro. Like from the moment we was getting ready to leave my driveway, we seen the spiritual. We seen him swoop in as my neighbor. We seen him swoop in as spilling sauce, spilling all the sauce all over the brother's clothes. We seen that. That was another instance of the spiritual demon.
All right, brother. All right.
But you see that? Now he don't want to come no more.
I told you. I already knew what it is. But really, it was Yahweh Shem Shah.
Yeah, it really was.
Most
High sent that buffer.
Because
I don't want Salaki.
No, go ahead, bro.
No, the scripture says, he talks about how I don't want him to repent. I want them to be healed.
That's scary. Yeah, that's that 69. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the unseen 69. Like, hey, I don't want you to feed him with everything he got. You know
all it's doing is boosting my faith, though.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm seeing it. I can see it.
Bro. God. Matt, you get Romans 11:7 up.
You can see it.
Because that whole situation was crazy, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like that was fucking wild.
The whole thing with the brother. Now you don't even want to be here no more. He served his purpose. Spiritual demon Satan got in his mind, told him to go over there. The man is getting fed. He's getting too fed. He might even, because he started to get that twinkle. Like, I'm finna cross over with y'all. Yeah, I'm finna cross over, twinkle in his eye like,
oh God, bro. Like,
and he was reaching. Spiritual demons.
Really, ultimately, Yahweh Shem Shah.
Yeah, I was like, wait, he about to get healed.
God, like, no, but we gave him the name, so, you know, Lord willing, we praying that name.
Yeah, if the Most High don't make him lose the name,
yeah, exactly.
The Most High could be like,
that's why I said Lord willing, if he praying that name. You know what I'm saying? Then pre-peradventure,
he can escape from the devil.
You know what I'm saying? Then, hey, man, but that's why we gotta appreciate this thing. Yeah, so much more, man.
Think I know?
No. But so much more. We can never go far enough, man.
Who wants to get fed?
God.
Who wants to get fed with the word tonight?
God.
Nobody wants it, huh?
God.
Nobody wants it.
You get that Romans, huh?
It's a lot, bro. I just had to see, like, Most High, he shut them, man. He shut them out, man.
God, bro.
Most High, he'll put it right in their face for them to get it, and then they just walk by.
Bro. But it happens to us all the time. That happens to us all the time, bro.
Bro, that's scary, bro.
Yeah, man.
Anybody out here, man, that wants to come unto the Lord, nobody wants it, bro. You know why? Because the Most High ain't letting me.
God, this is what we get Romans 11:7, huh? Perfect scripture.
This is Romans 11:7. It says, "What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for."
And what is Israel seeking for? You know, Israel is seeking for some kind of spiritual guidance, man. You know, like you had this brother talking about how Nipsey guided him. You know what I'm saying? And Kobe guided him. You know what I'm saying? But you're seeking guidance. That's the whole end of the day.
Blind guys.
God, dumb dogs, man.
Jeez,
You know,
man.
but that's all our people want. They want to know like what should I do to be on track? You know, what's the right way to go? You know. So if Israel not obtained what it's seeking for, what ultimately all they seeking is Yahweh Shem outside. You know.
It says, but the election hath obtained it.
But the election have obtained it. You know, so that's the only ones who can obtain it, man. You know, not saying we the elect, but Lord willing we are.
Lord willing.
You know what I'm saying? Lord willing we are, because them
Got a good chance.
but them the only ones who gonna obtain it.
That's right.
That's the only ones who gonna obtain it, man.
All I want is a good chance,
Shit, hey,
Lord
man.
willing.
God, I was just talking to a brother earlier today. You know what I'm saying? He made a good point. Like, even if I'm not a part of the elect, I still want to see this place destroyed. You know what I'm saying?
Because even if you're not, you know, you make it to the other side, you're still gonna.
You good. All Israel gonna be saved. You know what I'm saying? Like,
please let this place be destroyed.
God, bro.
You know,
like we don't want to go out like a 2/3, but hey, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, long as I ain't no Edomite,
because I ain't no Edomite,
I ain't
no
no
heathen
heathen.
Stevens.
You know what I'm saying? And it's fulfilling the Heavenly Father's will. I'm good.
I'm good with that.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't want to bite a missile.
God.
I don't want to bite one.
Right, God. Hey, man. It's the Lord's will. You know what I'm saying?
God. Ultimate.
You got
It says the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded.
Yeah, the rest were blinded, man. You know? So only the election can obtain this, man. You know? The rest gonna be blinded, man.
That's right, man.
You know? And that's ugly, man.
That's our people, though, man.
God, bro.
That's our people. They don't, you know, they don't want to know. They don't want to hear it, man.
Why? Because the Most High blood. Yeah, Isaiah 69. We forget about it, God. We really forget about it. Because ultimately that's what it's all about. Yahweh Shem Shai don't want you to get it. You're not gonna get it. You're not gonna get it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how bad we want you to get it.
Don't the scriptures say unless my Father turns them to me? You know what I'm saying? Unless the Most High directs you to Lord Yahweh Shai, man, you ain't gonna get it.
No.
He got to send you.
Yep.
He says, who my Father hath given me. The Most High got to give you to him. And then he said, I'll raise them up at the last day.
What? God. And then it says, none is lost except for the son of perdition. Which we know perdition means destruction. Which ultimately that's talking about, you know, Esau and Judas Iscariot. But you can apply, if you're going into perdition, you're going into destruction. Which who's going into destruction? That's 2/3, man.
That's wild, man. Because our people, man, Most High, he really did a number on our people, bro. He did a number on our people, man.
Bro, a cursed generation. A cursed people, a cursed generation. You know?
Yeah, bro. And then you try to tell them, and it's like speaking to the wall, man.
Yep.
That's wild, man.
Yep.
How y'all doing? All right. This is Isaiah 6 and 9. And he said, go and tell... Salaki. This is Isaiah 6 and 9. And he said, go and tell this people.
Go and tell this people.
Hear ye indeed.
Hear ye indeed.
But understand not.
But understand not.
See ye indeed.
See you indeed. Bro, we out here. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't invisible. Our pops ain't no glass maker, right?
Say no damn, bro. What the fuck? Are we damn invisible creatures, man? We in James Bond mode out here or something? You know what I'm saying? See you indeed, but perceive not. That's right. That's right, bro.
And it says you see, but do you perceive?
Yeah. Do you perceive?
God, bro.
You know?
God, bro. You can see us, but you don't have the eye salve, bro. You need the eye salve to see what we out here doing.
Bro. God.
It's the spirit, the things that are Most High are spiritually discerned, man.
Yep, God.
Neither can they know them because it is spiritually discerned.
Yeah, God, bro. So you can see us out here, but do you perceive?
Yeah.
Do you perceive, which I told you, but you go into that word perceive, it means to ultimately to learn to know.
Or do you have all your senses exercised?
Right, God, bro.
Because you can see, smell, feel, and taste.
Right.
But your senses ain't really
Right,
exercised.
God, bro. God, not.
You know, you're missing something.
God, not.
You know?
No.
You see young brothers out here wearing weird clothes to you,
reading out the Bible.
Reading out the Bible.
So they some kind of weird religion. You know, this not no religion, man.
This is the power of the Most High and the salvation.
Bro, this is literally life or death right here, man.
This is literally the greatest thing you could ever be doing.
Nah, bro. You're literally looking at life or death right here, bro.
God,
I have
bro.
set before you life or death.
Yeah,
We was going into that last week at camp, man.
It was.
You know, this is literally life or death right here, man.
This is literally the mouth of God speaking to you.
Bro, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets.
Right, God, bro. This is literally the Most High's mouth speaking.
God, no.
Unto you, old man, I call. You know, doesn't it say that in the scripture?
Yeah,
Unto you, old man, I call. The Most High, but they look like that ain't the Most High's. They said, you good, bro.
You see how quick he was, though.
Yeah, he hit the brakes. He hit the brakes. Uh-huh. But he says, yeah, unto you, old man, I call, man. But our people, man, they,
That's his name.
God, and he said, go. This is back in Isaiah 6 and 9. He says, and he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not.
Hear you indeed, so you can hear us.
Right.
No, now we're not asking like, okay, can you hear us or can you see us?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can hear us and see us, but can you perceive and understand it? You know?
That's right. And see ye indeed, but perceive not.
But it see you indeed, but perceive not. You know?
It says, make the heart of this people fat.
Make the heart of this people fat, man. So Yahweh Shemel say, make the mind. You know, which that Jake, that brother, he kept talking about the mind. We're nothing but minds. But is your mind fat?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Yeah, you on to something, but is your mind fat? You know, which your mind is fat because you talking about you don't believe in heaven, hell, God, none of that, man. Your Yahweh Shemel Shai made your heart fat, man.
Yeah, man. He was literally on a mission. That one Jake
Bro, he
came up with that
was
jersey
Satan,
on, with
bro.
that shirt on.
That was Satan.
Yeah, he was a messenger. You know, he was a messenger of Satan.
Nah.
He literally came, and then all that money stuff was basically that was a tool used by Satan.
I
give
could
the man
tell he
what
was. I was a slacker. I knew he was on some bullshit when he walked up.
Yeah.
I already knew it. You know.
He was all interjecting, not being humble.
You know.
We was just going in in humility. He didn't walk up as a humble spirit.
What he wanted us to do was to combat him,
Yeah.
so he can go back and forth with us. We're not doing it.
No.
You know what I'm saying? We're not finna go back and forth out here, man.
That's dead. We're not doing that no more. It says, make the heart of this people fat and make their ears heavy and shut their eyes lest they see with their eyes and hear with their ears, understand with their heart and convert and be healed.
So like you were saying, like ultimately Yahweh Shemel Shai, he don't want you to be converted, man.
Yeah.
You know? He don't want you to be converted and healed, man. You know?
One Jake looked like he was about to be healed out. He was like, he was finna jump and make the leap.
When Yahweh Shemel Shai said, nope. I mean, Lord willing, you know, maybe this wasn't the time.
Yeah,
you know,
bro.
but I mean, we running out of time.
I seen the sincerity
I
and the
did
twinkle.
too. Me too.
It was like a
Me
twinkle.
too. Nah.
When you start to really grasp it and it start to marinate in your heart,
Nah.
you borderline healed, doc.
Yep, nah.
You know?
Yep.
So, you know, that's what was going on with that Jake, man.
Nah.
You know, his story ain't over.
Nah.
Who knows,
That's what
man?
I'm saying. Like, I mean, Lord willing, you get in the time, but you running out of time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you are.
All right. You read that.
You was touching hands.
Oh yeah, something to say.
Yeah, I was just wanted to touch on how I was looking at Jake in the eye and I could just see it. You know what I'm saying? The sincerity and how he was starting to see it our way.
But
You know?
see, that's the thing about it though. It don't matter if we want you to get it or not. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shemel. Because read this last verse.
It says, then, verse 11 reads,
Yep.
then said I, Lord, how long?
So Isaiah like, how long you gonna do our people like this? Because Isaiah like, damn, I don't want them to like be that messed up.
They don't want him to go out bad.
Like, come on, bro. Like, I don't want them to not be converted and healed. Like, if they're not converted and healed, that means they're gonna die in their corruption. You know what I'm saying?
And it says, until the cities be wasted without inhabitants.
So Yahweh Shemel Shai said, this how long? Until the cities are wasted without inhabitant, man.
That's the ICBM missile.
Come on, bro. You
Wait
know?
until a missile.
So ultimately our people are gonna be going in the mind until ultimately Yahweh Shema shall destroy their ass, man. You know?
Wow.
It tell you about in the 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter, about how scourges are sent for amendment, but all these things they're not mindful. You know?
But yeah, but all. But for
Was
all
that it
these-
on that verse?
Yeah, that was it.
Go to that 2nd Ezra 16. Go to 2nd Ezra 16:21. 2nd Ezra 16:21. Okay, so like this
This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 18. It says the beginning of sorrows and great mournings.
yeah, that's what time we're coming into. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings. Like Yahweh Shah said in Matthew the 24th chapter. You know?
The beginning of famine and great death.
The beginning of famine and great death. The houses being wasted without inhabitant. You know?
The beginning of wars.
The beginning of wars. This was what Yahweh Shah was talking about in the last days.
And the powers shall stand in fear.
And the power shall stand in fear.
The beginning of evils.
The beginning of evils.
What shall I do then with these evils when these evils shall come?
Yeah, so Ezra's like, okay, so all this happening, what am I gonna do? Because Ezra's he understood, look, if these things are coming, then how are we gonna escape it? You know, which the election have obtained it, but the rest were blinded. They're not gonna be able to escape it. You know, which when you read early in the book of Ezra's, Ezra's was asking, are you gonna grant me to live? You know, which Yahweh Shema Shah told him, basically, I'm going to grant you to live and I'm going to give you mercy. You know, so he was a part of the elect. You know,
That's right. It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment.
so famine, plagues. You know, what did it say? Famine, plague. What else?
It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment.
Yeah, so tribulation and anguish, which Yahweh Shah said, I know thy tribulation and poverty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So our people are going through tribulation. What is that? They're going through anguish. What is that sent for? That's sent for scourges for amendment. You know?
And you know it's for amendment because the scripture also says that it's better to die by the sword than to die by starvation.
Yep.
You know, starvation, you pine away slowly.
And we coming into a time of when it's going to be literal famine out here, man. You know, a lot of these farmers, they're not growing their crops, man. You know, a lot of these grocery stores, they don't have a lot of the food that they used to have, man. A lot of these meat plants shut down, man. We're coming into a time of famine, you know. And why you think this happening? Why? Because Yahweh Shema Shah wants you to amend your ways. He wants you to make amendment, you know.
Yeah. But since you're not going to amend your ways, he's going to send them scourges for amendment.
God. Until they destroy you.
Until they destroy you.
Yeah.
It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness.
But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, man. Why? Because the Heavenly Father blinded their ass. He made their heart fat, man. You know?
It says, nor be always mindful of the scourges.
Or nor be always mindful of the scourges. Why? Because Yahweh Shema Shah ultimately wants to waste them. He's going to waste them, man.
That's right.
You know? And that's the scary part, man. You know? That's why you feel sorry for your people, man. You feel sorry for your people, but ultimately, it's nothing you can do. Yahweh Shema Shah is going to destroy 2/3 of our people, man.
That's right.
You know?
It's
nothing you can do about it, man.
It's going to be, you know, death by pain, man.
Bro. Oh, let's get Jeremiah 15 before we go. It's a lot. There's Jacob on perfect what you're saying. It's a lot. Just start at 3. Oh, no, start at 1.
You too. It's Jeremiah 15 and 3. This is Jeremiah 15 and 3. Jeremiah 15 and 1. It says, then said the Lord unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me.
So Yahweh Shema Shah said, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, those are great renowned men.
Right.
You know, Moses was given the law. Samuel was a priest and a prophet of the Lord, man.
Right.
You know, Samuel represents the prophets Moses represents the law. You know, so Yahweh Shem Yahshua says, though Moses and Samuel stood before me,
yet Salaki, yet my mind could not be toward this people.
Yet my mind cannot be toward these people, man. You know, so I don't care who you put in front of me. My mind is not going to be toward these people. You know,
it says, cast them out of my sight.
Cast them out of my sight.
Let them go forth.
Let them go forth.
It says, and it shall come to pass, if they say unto me, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them.
So they like, okay, so if they say, what we gonna do then, if Yahweh Shem Yahshua blinded us to death, what we gonna do? You know, thou shalt tell them what?
When thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord.
Thus saith the Lord.
Such as for death, to death.
So if you're gonna die, you're gonna die.
Such as for the sword, to the sword.
If you got the sword waiting on you, the sword waiting on you.
And such as for famine, to famine.
If you're gonna starve to death, you're gonna starve to death.
And it says, it's such as for the captivity, to the captivity.
If you're going into concentration camp, you're going into concentration camp.
It says, and I will appoint over them 4 kinds.
And I will appoint over them 4 kinds.
Saith the Lord.
Saith the Lord.
The sword to slay.
The sword to slay. So this, if you cannot receive this word, the sword is going to slay you.
That's right. And the dogs to tear.
Or you're going to get eaten up by wild dogs or wild beasts.
And the fowls of heaven.
Or the fowls of heaven, newly created beasts. You know, birds. You see the movie Birds? You know, when you got people down here who call themselves demons. They're fowls. The fowls of heaven.
Yeah,
you know?
angry birds, man.
Huh? Angry birds.
That's right, bro. It says, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy.
And the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy, man.
Yeah.
But you got people who are actually beasts too. You're going to have cannibals out here, man. So ultimately, if you can't receive this word, Yahweh Shem Yahshua don't want you to receive this word. You're not going to receive this word. And you got 4 kinds appointed over you, man. You know, you're going to have to just get ready for judgment. You know?
Ready for judgment, man.
And that's scary as hell, man.
Yeah, because there ain't no telling what they got in them concentration camps, man. They can have a torture chamber in there.
Nah, bro.
You know, where they got scalpels.
Oh, they got those in there.
Oh, they got the
Hell
torture
yeah,
chamber.
they got torture chambers in there.
Dang,
You know? What you think the movie Saw about?
So they or Hostel, the movie Hostel.
Nah.
You ever seen that movie Hostel?
Nah, I ain't even see that one.
Yeah, it's where the people went and traveled to another country, and then they had rich people paying.
Oh, okay, Con. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, Con, bro.
So,
hey, man.
hey, man, you know, 2/3 our people, you know, judgment is coming for you. Lord willing, we not 2/3.
Lord willing, we not, bro. Lord willing.
So, there you got it.
That's it.
Okay, Con.
That's it, man.
So, with that, we want to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Barak Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, rule well, and peace and salutations to the house of David, the elect man, preaching his truth and faith and sincerity, man. Hey, shalom, brothers. Hey, man, stay prayed up, man.
Wow.